Welcome along to day one of the Hero World League final. It's Germany versus New Zealand. Germany, the Olympic and European champions, against New Zealand, who are ranked 7th. And both sides heading out onto the pitch now. Here they come with the two umpires leading them out for today. That's New Zealand away to our left-hand side. The Black Sticks in their change of strip in the all-white kit today. And Germany, the Olympic and European champions, in the all-black kit. Both sides line up for the national anthems. Then we'll get underway with match 3 of day 1 here in New Delhi, India. Both sides in good voice then ahead of their first game of this Hero Hockey World League final. The top 8 sides in action here in New Delhi, India. Our third game of 4 on day 1 is Germany versus New Zealand. So let's have a look at how both sides line up. New Zealand trotting off to the right-hand side of us in the all-white kit. We'll start with Germany though. It's Tim Jesselet in goal, with Butt, Hannah, Wesley, Hawker, Vess, Arnold, Korn, the standing captain, Zweika, Milkcow and Fuchs, who all start with the 6 substitutes on the bench. Missing the likes of Max Muller, Christopher Zeller and Moritz Förster. And surprisingly, no under-21s from the Junior World Cup in Marcus Weiss's squad. Germany's opponents today, New Zealand, who are ranked some way behind them in 7th place. They start with Devon Manchester in goal, Simon Charles, Dean Cousins captains the side with Burrows, Shaw, Russell, Tarrant, Panchia, McAleese, Jenas and Ingles all in the starting 11. Corey Bennett already has had to go back home to New Zealand after taking a hit in the thumb during the second training session here in India. And he's replaced by Joseph Bartholomew. Their head coach, Colin Batch, already off in the stand somewhere. And our umpires for this game, from Poland, Marcin Grochel, and from Australia, Murray Grime. So Germany away to our left-hand side in the all-black kit. New Zealand line up away to our right-hand side, defending that goal to their right in the all-white. We're set, hopefully you are too. It's the Olympic champions Germany versus the Black Sticks New Zealand. And it is the Black Sticks in all white getting us started tonight. Just gone 6 o'clock local time for this third game of day one. Australia already with a win under their belt today, having beaten Belgium by 3-2. And the Netherlands, well, suffered the first shock defeat of the tournament, having lost just before this to Argentina, ranked 11th in the world by 5-2. But an absolute thrilling game, that one. Germany here with the first circle penetration. Can they get a shot off on target? Yes, they can. And it's ended up in the back of the goal. Well, the keeper got a touch to it, but nothing he could do to parry it away from the oncoming threat. Germany lead by 1-0. Here's another look at it, the turn and peel here, a little bobble over the stick as well, but New Zealand unable to clear their lines, and in the end, the easiest of tap-ins for Christopher Wesley. So Germany lead by 1-0. A goal inside the first couple of minutes, just like there was in the game before this, actually. Argentina going up against the Netherlands in that game. So a promising start for Germany, leading here by that 1-0. There is Colin Batch in the stands, a slightly higher view of the game so we can see tactically what his side are doing. He won't have liked the start that his side have made here this evening. New Zealand trailing by 1-0. And talking of coaches, I've got one of India's very best beside me. Cedric D'Souza joins us this evening for this game. Cedric, welcome on board.
Thank you. And let's look at this game. It's going to be a tough game, Mike. No, it's the Olympic champions versus the Black Sticks, which are also a very strong team. They have a strength on the ball. They have hard running, and they're very physical in their play. They've had a good training session before this game, and they've played very well. So it looks like a good game on the cards.
Not the best of starts though for New Zealand.
Well, a loose ball which came bubbling into the circle, and it got through the lines of the New Zealand defense, and a very easy tip in for Christopher Wesley.
So New Zealand on the back foot with it all to do here in New Delhi. Long way to go in this tournament, and worth mentioning that in the pool stages you could lose all your games as long as you win your quarter-final. That's the most important. So 3 pool games to be played, and as I said, if you lose all 3 of those, it just means you line up for some tougher opposition from the opposite pool.
Well, if you lose the first 3 and win the next 3, you win the gold medal.
That's one way of looking at it. Good interception and step there from Russell Kane. Kane, who had a very eventful Junior World Cup, 7 goals in that, and has been drafted into the New Zealand squad. There's Burrows. Huge experience in Burrows and Cousins, who are both in the New Zealand side. Cousins the captain. Germany on top though here, and now sitting back. Had a half-court press for them. No danger there. It'll be a long corner.
Well, Germany's come out from the indoor season, so they aren't, ready for this kind of competition. As the tournament progresses, they probably get stronger and better. But this is New Zealand's best chance to actually put it across the Germans.
Well, there's a ball into the D that is picked off and stolen. Where was the foot, inside or outside? Just outside, the umpires are saying. But it was Simon Child that did all the good work, and we're going to check this with the video umpire. Was it inside the D or outside the D? If it was inside the D, it'll be a penalty corner. If it was outside, it'll be a free hit. But New Zealand using their video referral.
We'll check if the foot is inside or outside the circle.
Confirmation of that. We can have a quick look on our replays what it would look like. There's Simon Child with the ball, plays onto the foot. Looks
Clear,
as though
it's inside the circle.
It
should be a penalty corner. Okay, thanks.
And there's confirmation of that as well. Penalty corner number 1 of the evening for New Zealand.
They keep their referral.
And they also get to keep their referral, as you hear there as well. The umpires in good communication and the right result achieved.
Well, Simon Child did very well to get that penalty corner. Find a foot in the circle.
So Russell Kane there lines up at the head of the D. Hugo Ingles alongside him. And I think this is Kane Russell's. Let's see if he's still got it. Junior World Cup scored 7. Can he open the scoring tonight? Yes, he can. Well done. Nice, simple goal in the end, and an equaliser too. Russell getting New Zealand back into this game. It's Germany 1, New Zealand 1.
Well, a great injection from New Zealand, and he had ample time to flick that pass past the goalkeeper, deep in the right corner, past Jessulat in goal.
Yeah, well, Kane Russell, a great addition to the squad, just 21 years of age. As we said, fresh from the Junior World Cup, has his first goal of this tournament after 5 minutes to get his side a nice, well-earned equaliser. So Germany 1, New Zealand 1. And here come New Zealand again, over the 25, looking for a deflection. Needed a save from Jessulat in the German goal. Final deflection looked as though it came in off Blair Hilton, and again, some tense times there for Tim Jessulat to deal with in front of the German goal. Let's have another look at it.
And Hugo Inglis plays the ball very well into the circle, and a very nice touch by Blair, but great save by Jessulat.
See how hard the players are working out there. Only 6 minutes gone in this game. And already blowing a little. This is Hannah at the back for Germany, now just in front of him, Dika. Comes away with it. Dika's ball can't get past Ingles. Good change of angle. This is Edwards now, goes to ground, no foul. Bartholomew. Joseph Bartholomew, who's in for Corey Bennett, who's sat at home with broken thumb. Germany in no rush to take the restart. Goals in the tournament already from 2 games, just the high-scoring affair that we've come to expect from these big world tournaments. Advantage played from the umpires, and a great pick there from Matania. Equally good interception at the back there for New Zealand as they come away with it again now. What options do they have forward? Just unable to break through that sea of black. This is Ferk. Just hear from the umpire there, Murray Grime. Just keep an eye on those tackles in the middle. Remember, a green card is a 2-minute suspension should we see one of those come out of the pocket, and a yellow card at least 5 minutes in the sin bin. Obviously depends on the seriousness of the offence. Benta just plays the ball back. Germany not looking too hampered despite not having their full squad here.
What they're basically doing is they're rotating the ball and keeping the ball with them, and as much as possible keeping possession, and you know, as the game progresses, they'll probably get stronger and better in their gameplay.
16, right out wide, out wide. 16, bring it out. Out here.
Well, they got the perfect start when Christopher Wesley put Germany ahead. Didn't last too long though. New Zealand straight back into it from their one and only penalty corner through Kane Russell. Confident stuff through the heart of the midfield there. Tomahawk down the line was a good one. Just the first touch wasn't ideal from Jacob Smith there. New Zealand back on about 70% press, I'd say, at the moment. Just inviting the Germans forward. This is Butt, looks cross-field with the aerial. Remember, the ball can be played above shoulder height, but that ball finds its way through. Benjamin Vess earning the free hit after the run down the left-hand flank. Ball just outside the 25, so can go directly into the D. And was there a foot there? Yes, there was. Penalty corner number 1 of the evening for Germany now.
No, it's all right.
Just a little deflection that took it into the defender's foot. Here's another look at it. Keep the bottom right of your screen there.
Well, a nice touch by the German number 7, Matania, who flicks the ball into the unrushing defender, and a penalty corner.
Yeah, it was Burrows there in your picture that took it on the foot. Foot inside the D, that means a penalty corner. So 4 defenders take their place on the line alongside goalkeeper Devon Manchester. Some defensive work here to do for New Zealand. Germany set up. They've got Strajkovski on the head of the D, who is the danger man just to the left of your picture there. Here is Strajkovski now with the flick and into the backboards. Germany back ahead for the second time in this game through Strajkovski. It's Germany 2, New Zealand 1.
Great injection in the circle, great stop, perfect halt, and Strajkovski puts the ball into the left corner of the goal, with goalkeeper completely beaten. Actually, he dived instead of, he just had a sidestep instead of diving, and he got that ball.
Yeah, keeper would look at that and think possibly he could have done better. Strajkovski doesn't care. He's put Germany back ahead. So 3 goals already inside 11 minutes.
Talk about the Germans' strength, and that is basically the off-the-ball running, their set plays, and their ball rotation, and exactly what they're doing at the moment. They're just, they're getting the ball. Although the ball speed is not as fast as they normally play it, probably because they're coming out of the indoor season.
A diving tackle on the head of the D there to take it for a long corner from Blair Tarrant. Yeah, that possession's so important as well, to put the pressure on their opponents. And that's all they're doing here, is just retaining possession, looking for the gap, and trying to find a way to penetrate the New Zealand circle. Very German style of playing, isn't it? They've always played like this, so much patience on the ball.
Patience and waiting for the opportune moment, with the strikers making the spaces and creating the gaps.
Florian Fuchs there was the man with the skills inside the 25. Fuchs, who was the FIH Young Player of the Year in 2012. The danger man up front to keep an eye out for. Shot on target, great save from Manchester at full stretch, and that one was really flying in.
Well, a great save by Devon Manchester. The ball played in the far corner of he stretched out his left leg and saved that, and a save and clear. Nicely done.
It had to be at his very best, and again, a right foot save this side, but it came up off his kicker. And slight frustration there from Manchester, kept it out. Came up though dangerously high in the umpire's opinion, and it's penalty corner number 2 of the night for Germany.
Well, a quick turn on top of in the circle, and by Fuchs again, and Devon Manchester pats the ball, but pats it high, and a penalty corner ensured from that.
There was the save just before that left-hand save from Manchester that was creeping in, and more work to be done here for the defence. So 1 from 1 so far for Germany. Can they make it 2 from 2? Straight flick again, not as much power on it this time, but can it creep over the line? Eventually the shot comes in and goes wide, but some scrappy defending, keeping New Zealand's hopes alive there. Could have very easily conceded a third here as the flick came in from Hana.
Well, they played the ball to the goalkeeper and waited for the rebound, basically. But the keeper did well, Devon did well, and you know, cleared the ball out of the lines.
Tarrant and McAleese as well, they're both back in defence to help out Manchester. Germany come forward again. There's a look at the German coach, the head coach there, Markus Weiser, head coach since 2006. Won a gold in 2004 in Athens with the women. And a look at the bottom left of your screen, some stats coming your way. Germany very much in control here as far as possession and circle penetrations go. And shots on target, that one goes wide, but 7-2 in their favour. Aerial a bit wayward, gives possession back to Germany just inside the attacking half. They're looking to make 4 substitutions there, as you can see. If you're new to hockey, rolling substitutions throughout the game allows players to work at short bursts and get on the pitch for sometimes only periods of up to 5 or 6 minutes, but do the hard work, then get off and roll. Squads of 18 here in New Delhi, so plenty of armoury and fresh legs on the bench. There's Butt now round the back for Germany. Lovely little turn there from Wesley. Scored the first goal. Can he add another? Good save again from Manchester. Was creeping in the bottom left as we were looking at it here from the commentary position. But the shot on target from Wesley, well saved by Manchester.
Well, a good turn of pace as well as a great inside-out dodge. Came to the circle and hit the ball toward the far post. But Wesley, Devon Manchester best stuck out his right leg and saved that certain goal.
Here come Germany again with men on the baseline as well. So much space here. Zvajka gets the long corner. Bess, Strajkovski, Dika, Matania, and Guyon Luong waiting in the wings for Germany to come on. Hilton and Cousins, Smith as well, waiting patiently. Some fresh legs for New Zealand just around the corner. Lovely first time ball down the line from Arnold. First to react and to get to the ball is Simon Child. Plays in Burrows, nice 1-2 from the pair. Good jab tackle to win it back, came off the foot of Burrows. And Germany retained possession.
Well, New Zealand isn't actually switching the game from left to right and changing the point of attack. Basically playing on one side and is playing to the Germans' hands because it doesn't stretch the defense as much as it should be stretching the defense while switching play.
Where else are they lacking at the moment from a coaching point of view? We'll just see this play out and just see if Germany can add a third. No, they can't. Not going to be this time. But where else are they missing it at the moment, New Zealand, in this game?
Well, I think they're giving too many easy turnovers and they're not pushing up too many in attack. It's just the midfield isn't coming up and supporting the attack, and that's probably the reason why there's a hole between the strikers and the midfielder, and they're not breaking the German lines basically.
Very hard to do at the best of times. Germany back again into this holding pattern. An uncharacteristic mistake there from Butt at the back, but his teammate in good faith getting back and helping him out. Here's Vest now over on the right-hand side, just into the midfield with Wesley, the goal scorer, looking for that long ball through to Dika. You're just joining us, still in the first half, it's Germany 2, New Zealand 1. Germany went ahead through Christopher Wesley. Kane Russell equalising for New Zealand on 5 minutes, and they could have equalised there again. That shot over the top of the bar this time. They know that was a good shooting opportunity. This time it fell to Hugo Ingles. Here's another look at it.
Well, a nice ball down the line, played into the circle, neatly goes over one defender with a nice bob over the sticks, and then takes a wild tomahawk, but it goes way above the goal.
Here come New Zealand again. Good chance, first touch this time, took it away from Child. Yesler, no mistakes there, tapped it off for a sideline ball. Free hit this time for New Zealand. Quick restart, and into the D, looking for a foot. Yes, there's one. Second penalty corner of the night for New Zealand. Great skills round the back from Ingles again.
Well, when they come onto the baseline, they're looking for a penalty corner, and here if you look at it, he cuts one defender, and then he finds a foot very easily as the defender commits himself and leaves his feet open.
Well, they've got 45 seconds now to the defence to get their safety gear on and get ready for this penalty corner. New Zealand 1 from 1 so far in their penalty corners. Kane Russell, the young 21-year-old, equalising for New Zealand last time round on 5 minutes. He's at the head of the D, ready to go again. Okay, brace yourself. Can Russell step up to the plate again? No, he can't, not this time. A great save from Tim Yesler denies the youngster an equaliser. 15 minutes left on the clock. It was a good effort, but an equally good save there from Yesler.
It was actually a very good effort because, it was going deep into the right corner, and Yesler went quickly down and palmed the ball off with his outstretched stick.
Yeah, a lot of the goals that we've seen go in today from penalty corners have been low into the keeper's left or right. And the big man there, well, able to get down in time to deny Russell a second. Route 1 ball doesn't even make it as far as the halfway line.
Big five. Thank you.
Move round the back now, which Cousins plays.
It's good.
So New Zealand pushing high here again as well now. That's absolutely fine if you're shouting played above the shoulder. Doesn't count in this tournament. Can play the ball above shoulder height. New Zealand maintain a little bit of pressure here. Keep it inside the D. Vest there onto his reverse stick to clear the danger eventually.
Okay. And you're saying that was a foul there? Okay. Okay.
Oh, we'll go to a video referral for this one. Let's see why.
The New Zealand team is asking, you already asked the question, he's asking for a push on the back that causes ball. For me, it was just a normal situation, play on, nothing that influenced the game, give a free hit. Okay,
So was there
pushes outside or inside?
too much pushing going on here? There's a little push. If it does come, it looks outside. What do you think, Cedric?
I'm looking
Well,
for
there was a slight push, but it was certainly outside the circle.
Well, Ingles goes down in the tackle. I think he thought maybe he was inside the D when he went down, but we'll get a look at some various different angles now. There's Colin Batch again, the New Zealand coach.
The decision for you?
Here's the decision.
Well, it's just minor push, and there's no clear reason to change your decision, so it's up to you then. You don't have to change your decision, and New Zealand will lose the referral. Okay, no reason to change the decision. We're playing fully. We go for bully. Over here, no reason to change your decision. You lose your referral.
Well, there we go, in black and white. Just being explained there to Dean Cousins, the New Zealand captain. And New Zealand lose their referral.
Okay, fine. 5 minutes. 2 guys, yeah? 2 guys and 5. Wait for the whistle. Table.
And we'll restart with a bully. And very sportingly given back by New Zealand to the Germans. New Zealand retreat to a half-court press now. Gives the German defence a chance to practice those indoor skills they've been practicing all winter. Indoor tournament to look forward to a little bit later on in the week. Indoor starts in Vienna, your neck of the woods, Cedric. Here come Germany now, a little bit of argy-bargy there. You're pointing for a penalty corner, Cedric. Glad you're not umpiring. Murray Grime just thought it was a free hit. There was a big barge in there, reverse stick shot. Well, in the opinion of Murray Grime, it was missing. Corn thinks about questioning it. From our angle, it looked like it was going on target. Let's hear what he's saying. Oliver Corn saying that shot was on target.
Yes. I'm saying that it's a shot on goal, and even though it hit the bloke, I thought it was dangerous. The height, I think he's too close, but they're saying it's a shot on goal and the ball's going in the net, and they want a corner.
I will have a look for you.
Yeah.
We can have a look from our angle here behind the goal. There was the reverse stick shot. It's definitely going goal bound when it... Might have a look from another couple of angles. Murray Grime of Australia thinks it was off target.
I've got a decision for you.
See if the other umpire agrees.
It's a shot at goal, but if you say it's dangerous play, there's no clear reason to change that decision. So you can stand with your decision.
You're saying that, do you think in the distance, or do you think that the ball's going in the net?
And now there was the goalkeeper was even after that, and it was not clear it was into the net or not into the net. So I should stick to your decision.
What decision? Okay. He said, sorry, he asked the question. Wait.
Roel Vanner, the video umpire there, conveying his message very strongly through to Murray Grime.
Murray, Germany
to
will lose their referral.
Stick with his original decision. And so both sides now have lost their referrals. No more video referrals left in the game. Obviously the umpires do have theirs up their sleeve should we need it. New Zealand onto the baseline again. Advantage played on. Still Germany 2, New Zealand 1. All the goals coming inside the first 11 minutes of this game. And a penalty corner now for New Zealand. They take the upper hand there. And it's a third penalty corner of the evening for New Zealand.
Great skills game by Simon Child. You know, they played some very good hockey in the last quarter just now by just playing these small short passes. And a Creed penalty corner just off the ball bobbed up into after the stick, hits the stick, and it's a Creed penalty corner in this play.
15 seconds. The second game is
Same setup then for New Zealand. Kane Russell at the head of the D. 1 from 2 so far for him. Keeping it the same. A little slip this time though, as Ingles takes it off, but it's blocked. And again, Germany very quick to step up. Not allowing that ball through and into the D. And almost in ice hockey style fashion, they make 5 very quick substitutions. Milkow, one of those to come on up front.
Well, the Germans read that penalty corner very well. The second charger came out and blocked up the slip ball. And that's the reason why New Zealand wasn't successful in this conversion.
Can't quite see it from your picture there, but the fog and the mist really starting to set in here in New Delhi in India. The Dhyan Chand Stadium, over 16,000 capacity. probably not going to be up to capacity until the weekend when we get close to the quarter-finals, semi-finals, and then the finals in just over a week's time next Sunday. 10 minutes left to play in the first half. Germany 2, New Zealand 1. Goals for Christopher Wesley for Germany, and also Thilo Strajkovski. Kane Russell, the only goal scorer for New Zealand so far. He's had 3 chances from penalty corners in this game. Germany with just the 2 penalty corners themselves. Strajkovski's goal coming from one of those penalty corners. Possession-wise, New Zealand clawing it back a little bit. Germany certainly dominated the opening exchanges. And as we see there, New Zealand creating a few more chances for themselves, but shots on target, Germany certainly edging ahead by 10-4. I guess all those stats tell their own story, Cedric.
Well, there's been dominance by the Germans, especially in the final third. Devon Manchester has kept the goal very well, and not conceding more goals. But I think as the game progresses, you'll see that the Germans settle down even better, you know, and in terms of getting out of the indoor season, and probably getting the ball speed much faster than what it is now.
Here's the overlapping run, which comes goal bound in the end, but can't find either of the central strikers. Closest to those was Stephen Jennis. Also alongside him, Simon Child there. They both put the high press on, but Germany fairly easy getting out of it. Back into the midfield with Tobias Hawker. This is Vess. Hawker again, confidently takes it on his reverse stick. Effortless from these top international players, some of whom will be sticking around for the Hero Hockey India League. A whole month of IPL-style hockey. 6 teams gunning it out for the top spot. Look forward to that here in India. Cedric D'Souza alongside me will actually be the head coach of one of those sides. Looking forward to that, Cedric.
Very much so, because it's a grueling tournament with the best players in the world playing in this competition, and it brings up all sorts of permutations and combinations in terms of hockey, and shows the public in the country what sport is all about.
Yeah, India, a huge hockey-loving country, and India will be in action this evening against England in the final game of the day right after this. An 8 p.m. pushback local time. In the meantime, Germany come forward and into the D. Keeps it in play, and a chance here to get a reverse stick shot off. There it is, and it's charged down by Burrows. Persistent, and Germany's persistence pays off with a penalty corner.
I think you would have.
No video referrals left for either side. And again, umpire Grime thinks this was a penalty corner. Let's have a look. Well kept in play, first of all, by Fuchs.
Well, you know, it came from the baseline, and I think it was Stephen Edwards, which got his foot and a penalty corner from there.
So PC number 3 of the night for Germany. Strajkovski, remember, scored Germany's second from one of those efforts. He's not on the pitch at the moment. We've got Hanna instead for Germany at the head of the D. Looks like he's going to be the one and only option at the head of the D.
Quickly, guys, this is taking far too long, eh? Yeah, I know.
Agreed. Let's get it on.
Okay, just wait. You guys right? Okay, hang on. Okay, let's go.
So Rebenta with the stop, and Hanna with the flick. It's left this time, a little slip. Again, another good save from Manchester, but palmed it back towards the oncoming German attack and concedes another penalty corner, but didn't fall for the slip here.
Well, a nice U-turn by Hawker, and Rebenta flicks the ball, but a great save by Devon Manchester in the goal.
You'd want your attacker really to go a little bit lower there. Do you not think with the flick there from Milk Cow would have certainly tested the keeper a lot more?
Definitely, if the ball had gone lower, you know, the keeper would have to move his body, dive, make make a save out of it instead of just letting the ball hit his pad or his body.
Penalty corner number 4 of the night. Hana again this time, it's a low flick, looking for the deflection! And what a goal for Germany to add a third deflection, far post. And Germany lead by 3-1. Keep an eye, bottom left of your picture here, sliding in, deflection over the keeper, and Germany have a third, and it comes from Florian Fuchs.
Well, it's a trademark Fuchs goal because he always gets there for these deflection balls. He's a great deflector, and he's been doing it from the Junior World Cup when he was a junior, and all the way through now. He just gets stronger and stronger in these tip-ins and deflection balls.
So the FIH Young Player of the Year 2012 getting one past Manchester in the New Zealand goal. It's 3 on the night so far for Germany, and we are just 4 minutes away from half-time. Germany 3, New Zealand 1. Foul and a push in the back there on McAleese. Aerial ball comes in, lovely run forward from Burrows. He was under it, but as was the defender, advantage blows his way. Burrows didn't back off the 5 meters required, thus giving possession back to the Germans. Germany have looked very stable in this first half, as you'd expect, the defending Olympic and European champions looking to add another title to that armoury of medals that they've got. Reverse stick ball comes in dangerous this time, does go into the back of the net, but no goal. Dangerous ball into the deep. Off well in the air. Ball tried to be threaded through by Bartholomew. No reason to hold back here for New Zealand. A full press from them, putting a little bit of extra pressure on Hilt Arnold. Foul eventually coming in from McAleese, and a bit of breathing space for Germany. Will they look to go to the air? Confidently playing it around the back. Still, New Zealand maintain the squeeze. They've got the ball back, but not for long. Fished away by Benedict Furk. Burrows has to give some ground. Get it round to the right-hand side this time. This is Butt. Strajkovski all the way back from up front to help out the defender, and Dika on the turn. Germany, remember, without the likes of Max Muller, Christopher Zeller and Moritz Förster. It'll be a long corner. Germany with a vast amount of experience in their squad. Over 7 players now with 100 caps or more. Just shows the sort of depth they've got in squad and the quality in it. Good turn from Hana. Oh, brilliant ball across the face of D, but no one there. Set up by Furk, but Germany keep coming forward. Final minute of play now. Swept away by Panchier. Surely the final play here for Germany, who have bossed the first half, and that shows in their conversion rate as well in this first half. Strajkovski with the ball forward, one-on-one at the back against Manchester. Now it was Furk, but had the ball pinched away from him for a long corner. Well, Shaw felt that was a free hit his way.
Germany doing well to keep the ball with them and, trying to find the balls into the circle, penetrate the circle as much as possible. They've got a few penetration, but no shot at goal in the last minute.
Well, there is the hooter that signifies half-time. Halfway through this first game for both these sides in this Hero Hockey World League final. Long way still to go, but match one for both these sides is going Germany's way, and that's why they're smiling as they head off to the dugout in the all-black kit there. Devon Manchester there, who's had a good game. Some important saves too, in fact, for Tim Jesselet. But at half-time, Germany go in the happier of the two sides. 3 goals on the board for them, just the one for New Zealand. Kane Russell scoring and equalising for New Zealand after Christopher Wesley put Germany ahead. Thilo Strajkovski adding a second for Germany, and then just before half-time, Florian Fuchs adding a third. So at half-time, it is Germany 3, New Zealand 1. Perfect. Everything's great. Rupert, can you hear me here now on this one? Mic to Rupert. Yeah, I just still don't have you very loud in this. So on those wide shots, I'd obviously just go on the score that comes up on the iDEM. Can we just make sure someone gives me a really clear cue when we're going down to Simon, pitch side, please? I presume it's after the highlights. Much better from you there. I can hear you. Yeah, I'll see him. I can hear you now for some reason, but wasn't able to before. Okay, that might be the reason. Thanks. That's me talking to you on the lazy. I'm screaming at you. Well, between us, if we could just make sure we've got presenters that are pitch side, that would be legendary. Well done. Thank you, roger that. When we get to the start of the second half, I'll just kind of give an update of where we are, and then I might get your thoughts on the first half. What both Germany and New Zealand were doing well, and where New Zealand obviously needs to improve. Thanks. We should get some inkling of that from what Colin's about to say. Yeah. So maybe listen to what he's going to say. If you don't want to hear the studio, Welcome back to day one of the Hero Hockey World League final. It's Germany versus New Zealand. It's 3-1 at half-time, with goals and goals aplenty in that first half. If you missed any of those first half goals, then here they are now in our highlights package. You can see here Germany in the All Black starting the hardest and fastest of the two sides, and they went ahead through Christopher Wesley, the German number 10, putting Germany ahead inside the first couple of minutes of the game. New Zealand in white, never really clearing the danger there, but they did come straight back into it on 5 minutes through Kane Russell, courtesy of that penalty corner goal. Going low into the keeper's right and beating Tim Jessulat. Anything you can do, I can do better, said Strajkovski, adding a second for Germany on 11 minutes. There's a look at that too from the reverse angle. Really fizzed that one home. And a deflection goal. Put it beyond doubt going in at half-time. That credit to Florian Fuchs. So 3-1 it is at half-time. And there's a look too at some of the other stats. Germany dominating the possession, 61% to 39. And the more efficient two from the penalty corners, 2 of 4. New Zealand converting 1 of 3. We saw that goal in the first half from Kane Russell. Scored 7 in the Junior World Cup here a couple of weeks ago. Home for Christmas, and then back here with the senior squad. New Zealand ranked 7th against the Olympic and European champions here. And a look there at some of the English spectators. At the Mantell family, I think. And some of the home fans in to see India play England in the final game of the day. So that's the 8 p.m. game, the final game of day one, with wins already for Australia and Argentina today. Let's get the thoughts of Colin Batch, the New Zealand coach, who's with Simon Mason pitchside.
Colin, tough start, goal down after just 40 seconds. You must be pleased with how the team came back.
Yeah, certainly wasn't the start we wanted, so we're doing much better now to fight back 1-1 for a long time. We still need more possession. We need to defend the circle much better, but there's some encouraging signs in that first half.
Yeah, so 3-1 down right now. So what will be your primary objective for this second half?
Well, we can still generate some pressure on Germany and force them into error. We've already won 3 penalty corners. We're going to try and do that more in the second half and hopefully generate a couple more goals.
Good luck with that. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Simon. Thank you, Colin, for sparing time to have a little chat with us there at half-time. There are his side, New Zealand, who trail by 3-1 here against the Olympic champions, Germany. We heard Colin Batch there just saying how important it is to get those penalty corners in the second half, and they'll get those chances for sure as both sides make their way out. About a minute and a half until pushback. Germans just coming out of the changing room there. There's their captain, Oliver Korn. Still alongside me here in the commentary boxes, Cedric D'Souza. Your thoughts on what Colin Batch had to say there tactically about what New Zealand need to do in this second half to get back into this game against Germany?
Well, basically he said they wanted to have more possession, and to have more possession means they got to keep the ball with them and make the players run off the ball and keep rotating the ball as much as possible. He also said about defending the circle, because they had to have more people in defense and block out the angles, keep the lines very rigid and straight, and not allow the balls to come through very easily. And last but not least, he's got a trump card in Russell Kane to try and score the penalty corners, so they're trying to get some more penalty corners. So this is a good plan by him, and hopefully New Zealand will come back into the second half.
Yeah, 3 corners in that first half, so they're certainly doing a lot of the right things, but Germany with just a more superior side, a more composed side in that first half. So then, 30 seconds to go till pushback. And New Zealand will be chasing the ball here as Germany will kick us off, playing from right to left in the all-black kit. The Black Sticks, confusingly, in all white, away to our left, defending that goal to the left. But here comes the second half, coming your way Second half starts then with Germany in possession, playing from right to left in the all-black kit. And they lead here by 3-1 against New Zealand. An opening goal from Christopher Wesley inside the first minute, giving Germany the lead, and Kane Russell then clawing one back for New Zealand after 5 minutes before Strajkovski and Fuchs added a second and third respectively towards the latter stages of that first half. So a long way still to go, 35 minutes or just under on the clock. Neither side with their video referral intact, both having made bad calls in the first half. New Zealand in possession with it here with Shaw and Cousins, as that one pinched off him. Good scrap to get it back from New Zealand. Burrows one target ahead, but the long ball, an even better one, and what a pick there from Jenis into the D. Penalty corner given. Murray Grime just taking his time with the decision, and we'll see very clearly here why this was a penalty corner. It's penalty corner number 4 of the night for New Zealand. Here's why.
Well, we're pushing the back onto Genesis and a clean penalty corner for New Zealand.
Yeah, Jenis with the ball through to Ingles, and Ingles going to ground. And now a chance there for Russell to the left of your picture to get one back at least. So just 45 seconds Germany have to get their safety equipment on. 1 from 3 so far for Russell and New Zealand. 3-1 they trail. Injection comes in, and there is the low flick. It took a deflection over the bar, and that'll be a long corner. Players going to ground all over the place there inside the D. The ball didn't find a way through. Let's have a look at that first penalty corner of the second half. Took a deflection there from the number 1 runner.
Well, the injection wasn't as fast as it should have come in, because the first runner came out very quickly and smothered the angle basically, and got a stick onto the ball, and ball went off the circle.
And that one just running off the stick of the German attacker there as he was coming forward and looking to hit the baseline, but Wiltkow able to get around the back and open up the New Zealand defence. Comfortable lead as things stand at the moment though. Brought down well by Shaw. With just a floaty one in midfield to Spiker. Earns the free hit. Germany can be patient here in this build-up. Tobias Hawker with the restart. Cut out though. And ball now released through Jenis. No doubt there from Arnold. Takes it out into touch. Better from Burrows, and lucky not to get a card there for that tackle. Seemed to be slightly more aggressive. Oof, and that deflection could have easily crept in near post as well. Bit push and hope there though from Burrows to try and get around the back and beat 3 German defenders. We got a 16-yard hit, and Germany with the restart. New Zealand again pushing high, almost getting out of the press relatively easy there, the Germans. The target up front was Guyan Luong. There's Strajkovski, scored Germany's second on 11 minutes. Some fierce legwork going on there up front by Tobias Hawker. Lovely cut in field from Russell. speed of his hands, but Germany have the ball back now, crossed back into the attacking half. Taking their time to push numbers forward. Here's Hawker again. Little deflection off a black stick there. So Germany ball just inside the attacking 25. A little bit scrappy in this second half. No clear-cut chances as yet. Germany looking to carve out there first, but a good defensive tackle from Shaw.
New Zealand doing very well to get back in numbers and get behind the ball from a turnover, and not allowing the German space to hit the long balls in.
Slightly optimistic cross-field aerial, and the German attackers not 5 yards when it was brought down there by Nick Haig. Child now against Vess into the D, and here's a chance for New Zealand to get one back. Came off their foot. Unlucky, was a good attack. Both Blair Hilton involved and Stephen Jennis. Here's a look at that last chance. It was Child that did all the hard work here to get it into the D. Chance fell to Ingles. Could have easily tucked that one under the keeper.
Well, Mike, every time the New Zealand team makes a concerted attack and they make a combined play, they're very dangerous. But when they go individually, they're not so good, you know, because the Germans are low in the defense. So they're using the indoor skills of low defense. But it would be good for them to just use what they did in the first half by supporting the attack, by the midfield supporting the attack as much as possible.
Well, the ball has just popped up off the German goalkeeper, sorry, the New Zealand goalkeeper, Manchester. And here's what happened. Came up off the goalkeeper's pads, and because it went up dangerously high, penalty corner given. So it's number 5 of the evening for the Germans. Here's how efficient they've been from their corners. 2 from 4 so far. Again, Strajkovski at the head of the D as one of the options. Martin Hanna on the far side of your picture, on the other side of him. You see a straight flick or a variation. Let's find out. To the head of the D, straight flick it is, and creeps under the goalkeeper. Germany have their 4th, thanks to Strajkovski, a 2nd in the game for him, and Germany lead by 4 goals to 1.
Well, the keeper, the ball was in the middle of the goal, and the keeper actually fell down. He should have been standing, and the ball just went through his pads and deflected off his pads into the goal. I think bad keeping.
Yeah, you have to say that's a soft goal to concede for the New Zealand goalkeeper. He'll be disappointed with that. That's how it affects the scoreboard. Strajkovski scoring on 11 minutes and now on 44 minutes to extend Germany's lead. Simon Child there taking a well-earned breather. New Zealand doing everything in their power to try and get back into this game, but it really does give you an indication the difference in skill set between the world number 7 and the Olympic champions Germany. Just far too strong in all departments out there. Early stages of the tournament though, so as we mentioned early on in commentary, it doesn't really matter if New Zealand lose all their games in the build-up to the quarter-finals. They've also got matches against India tomorrow, and then they'll have a day off, and then their final game against world number 4 England to try and book a place in the quarter-finals. As we said, everyone goes through to the quarter-finals. It just depends on the caliber of your opposition coming from the opposite pool. Likes of Australia, Belgium, Netherlands and Argentina in that pool. And another shot there goes goal bound, and it's 5 now for Germany. This time, Tobias Hawker adding a 5th for Germany, and what a finish this was. Finished bottom left as we're going to look at it here.
When he gets the ball near the 25-yard line, comes into the circle, and hits a blind of a shot past the goalkeeper's outstretched leg into the goal. Lovely finish.
Easy pickings in the end for Hawker. And Germany have their 5th. They're making light work of New Zealand. Confirmation of that goal on 46 minutes. 5-1 the score. Well, it doesn't matter how optimistic you are, you've got to say the scoreline at 5-1, no way back for New Zealand. May be able to get 1 goal back here on the reverse stick shot. Long corner deflection coming off the German front runner who was there. It was Benedikt Fürk.
Was a great close down by the German player, putting a stick down and not allowing the free hit into the circle.
New Zealand running out of ideas here. What can they take away from a game like this? Obviously, they've still got 2 very big games to come in the form of India and England in this tournament before the quarterfinals. What lessons can be learned?
Well, I think they got to use the baseline a bit more in terms of their attack, and also push up the midfield into attack. There's a big gap between the strikers and the midfield, and it allows the Germans to regroup completely. And you know, when there's a turnover, it's about time that they push up the midfield much more into attack and have numerical advantage as much as possible.
Well, that was Nicholas Jacobi there alongside Marcus Weiser in the German dugout. Might be an opportunity to give him some pitch time. Tim Jessulat just conceding just the 1 goal in this game so far against Kane Russell after 5 minutes. Other than that, it's been plain sailing for the Germans. Hilton, Haig and Child waiting with fresh legs on the halfway line for New Zealand. Reverse stick shot this time, another good save, but the follow-up squeezes away through, and there was no defence there to help Manchester out. And in the end, a walking goal for Germany's 6th from Jan-Philipp Rebenta.
Well, you know, the ball comes through off the deflection of the New Zealand player. Comes on to Rebenta, who from a rebound from the goalkeeper. Nobody there to support the keeper. Absolutely no one from the New Zealand team. And an easy tip-in by Rebenta.
Well, New Zealand just snoozing at the moment, and they look like they're heading for almost a rugby score in this game. Currently Germany 6, New Zealand 1. Rebenta on 48 minutes, adding the 6th. It's all about consolation goals then now from New Zealand. Very steep learning curve, playing amongst the world's best here in this tournament. Germany, New Zealand, England and India making up Pool A. In the other pool, Pool B, Netherlands, Australia, Belgium, Argentina. All possible opponents for Colin Batch's New Zealand later on in the tournament. Day 1's been a thriller though. Plenty of goals, we haven't been too disappointed, have we?
I think the crowd has got its money's worth in terms of coming to watch this on a cold, wintry evening. But getting so many goals in this first day is a real bonus.
Germany there up on shots in this game, 16-6. That converts into 6 rather juicy goals for Germany in this game. If you are just tuning in, 6-1, that's right. Not a nice score to read if you're watching back home in New Zealand, and it could very easily be 7 here with numbers over. Well, they had 3 players around the ball there. The Germans thought about going to video referral, but they lost that in the first half, as did New Zealand. I think they felt the ball got stuck under the New Zealand goalkeeper there.
Well, before they came to the New Zealand goalkeeper, they had plenty of opportunity because it was a 3-on-2, and that's the strength of the Germans to play a 2 versus 1 or 3 versus 2, and they fluffed that up completely in terms of not taking a shot at goal.
Shaw tries to thread one through the midfield, but it's intercepted. An important touch there from McAleese, because that ball was lobbing over the last line of defence and would have found the German attacker, who would have been one-on-one at the back. Just got to keep pushing here, New Zealand. Russell with the right ball up that right-hand flank. Just a little bit too much on it for Hugo Ingles. Puncher. Now Child with the 1-2, back to Puncher, reverse stick shot. Good save, and the deflection almost in front of the keeper as well, finding a way through. Germany come away with it just. Korn now has it pinched off in by Burrows. Puncher regains possession. Good phase of play this from New Zealand. Again they come. Getting a shot off this time. It goes to the left-hand side of the keeper. Got some glove on it just to make sure, and it goes for a long corner off Tim Yeselet. Gap just opens up there for Tarrant. Let's have a look at this last chance for New Zealand. On the spin, the shot was on target from Child. Needed that left-hand save though.
Child spun off very well and took a squeeze ball, took a squeeze shot into the goal, and Yeselet in goal did very well to palm the ball out of danger.
Well, you'll be seeing a lot more of Simon Child at the end of the month and next month when he plays for you for the Delhi Wave Riders. What do you think of him as a player? You've got a number of others as well. Hamish McGregor and Steve Edwards from the New Zealand setup.
Well, the most important thing is that they play as a unit. He's a very good individual player, and the main thing is to gel them into the squad and have good bonding within the team itself.
Look forward to commentating on those games and being part of the studio team down in Mumbai. In the meantime, Germany coming forward and looking for a 7th. Free hit just outside the D. Quick restart. Ball is behind Korn, but Strajkovski is there. So much power and strength. Not able to pop it on a foot and get a penalty corner. He's scored 2 penalty corners, remember, this evening already. Good commitment this from Jenis. Rides that stick tackle, but earns the free hit.
Germans using all their experience to keep the ball away from the circle, keeping low.
And even a little foot in there to make sure that it didn't get in the circle from Korn. That ball does find its way through, and it came up off Bess's stick. No complaints there.
Oh, I didn't see that, mate.
So it's penalty corner number 5. Chance for the New Zealand attack to catch their breath.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, foot there as well from Bess. I think his right foot.
30 seconds, guys.
Definitely up off the stick. Maybe a bit of foot as well there. Bartholomew comes over with a message from the bench. What routine will they run here?
10 seconds.
Might be forced into trying something different here. We've seen straight shots so far from Kane Russell at the head of the D. He's there away to the right-hand side. makes way this time for the skipper. Dean Cousins had a crack there. Bartholomew as well in the heart of the action. No goal though. 6-1 it remains.
Look at the penalty corner. They take it to the first castle, and the first charger was very good in terms of coming out very quickly and putting a stick down and deflecting the ball over the sideline, over the back line. Sorry.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 for that effort from the German attack, or the German defence as it was then. But the first line of defence, very attacking. New Zealand have the ball on halfway. Russell with the restart. Thunder from Burrows, but again gives away possession softly. Lovely bit of skill. Going Luong. Ball forward too was good, but couldn't find Dika. Impressive run though from the German midfielder.
Well, a nice run by him, and the most important thing, we looked at the through ball, a nice penetrative pass, but he didn't find this player.
He's the youngest member of the German squad at just 22 years of age, Dan Guyon Luong. Making a good early impact in this first game of the tournament as well. Rabenta, his name's on the score sheet today. 6 goals in total so far for Germany. Goal rout at one stage. Good tackle. Tarrant back there for New Zealand. There he is again with the reverse stick ball in. The tomahawk can't find its way through. Bit of fortune there as that fell for Fuchs. No doubt about the change of pace though. Different gear. Strong tackle from Zweiger, gets possession back. This is Korn, little deflection as it went forward. Not enough on it again this time. We'll have another look at it in a moment from Milkau. But Marco Milkau getting close to getting it past Manchester. Here's how close.
Well, a nice ball to Oliver Kahn. Oliver Kahn plays the ball deep into the circle, and Milkau misses that ball. Actually, he should come to the second bar instead of the first bar. Deflection would have come in from there.
Child up the other end. Penalty corner. That's what you want from your attacker, isn't it? You want it just nice and simple like that. Pop it on a foot, penalty corner, gives him a good strong chance of getting one back.
Simon Child comes into the circle, and you know he shows he takes the ball onto his right foot and plays the ball onto the German defender's left foot, and a clean penalty corner.
25 seconds, guys.
Give them a chance to give forward to your fullbacks, remember? Even in these climates.
So the German defenders take their place on the baseline alongside their keeper Tim Jesselet. Conceded just the one this evening to that man near side of the pitcher, Kane Russell, after 5 minutes. Slight variation there, but I'm not sure it was intentional from New Zealand. Something might come of it though. Jesselet had to be at full stretch, just played it off the injector Genis there. Here's another look at it. Yeah, not the best stop at the head of the deep, but there was the chance. Jesselet winning that battle against Genis. Wouldn't call that last one a textbook penalty corner, would you?
No, the ball was pushed quite badly into it came between both the castles basically, and that was what happened there.
Fuchs again in field. Hawker spreads the ball wide. This is Vess. And again, very uncharacteristic from the Germans. Benta was the target. Slightly more adventurous from New Zealand going aerial, but unfortunately, Martin Hanna was underneath it. unlucky. Thought that was a good tackle. Thought that was back up the German stick. Unfortunate. Vess over the ball, can't go directly into the D, has to travel 5 metres, opts to come outside the 25 and round to the left through Butt. He can now go into the D. Lovely ball, lovely pick too on the reverse stick. Great skills from Ferg. And penalty corner, it came up off the initial shot from the German attacker. Here's another look at it. Great peel and pull from Florian Fuchs. Keeper didn't know too much about it.
Great presence of mind by Fuchs in the circle. With pressured by the New Zealand defender, he still had the ball onto his forehand and flicks the ball into the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper actually was the right angle, and that's how it ball went out. It bobbed off his shoulder and for penalty corner.
6 goals, 5 goal scorers for the Germans. Hanna waiting at the head of the D. Can he add his name to the score sheet? Can Germany make it 7? Under 9 minutes left to play. Germany 6 up and still 6. Required a good save from Devon Manchester to tip that one over the bar. Long corner. Good awareness from Hawker to keep persisting down that left-hand flank. Germany decide to come out and round and see there's more space over on the right-hand side. Again, New Zealand pushing high and trying to put some sort of press here on Germany, the Olympic champions. Double Olympic champions, in fact, with golds at both London and Beijing. Here they come now, forward this time with Milk Cow. Well, they have been relentless this evening, Germany. They've not let their foot off the gas. So just over 7 minutes left to play in the second half. Germany 6, New Zealand 1. 3 of those goals coming in the first half for Germany, and an equal amount coming in the second too. Still more hockey if you're interested this evening. 8 p.m. pushback is England versus India. That's just under, well, just over, I should say, half an hour away. If you're waiting for that one, stay tight. Time to get some food in the oven. And to take us there, the final 6.5 minutes of this game, this opening game between these two sides. Germany, who will face England tomorrow. Germany, the top-ranked side here at the Hero Hockey World League Finals. They'll face England tomorrow, ranked 4th, and India, the hosts, in a couple of days' time. India ranked some way back in 10th place, but we've already seen our first upset of the tournament. Argentina beating the Netherlands earlier today by 5 goals to 2. No such shock defeat here. Well, it looked like a foot, and no video referral, so we'll never find out. Good shove in the back there. Burrows comes away with it, the stronger of the two. Needed that touch.
A beautiful pass from the New Zealand left defender right across the circle, and Simon Child was in the position to receive that ball, but a great deflection by the German sweeper.
Third-party obstruction in amongst all the chaos inside the D. Jenis and Ingles waiting side by side. Final few minutes for them. Get some good match experience. Get the engine going for later on in the tournament. Not the warmest of evenings here in New Delhi. Bit of a chill on out there. New Zealand opting for the sleeveless shirts. Still working hard out there and looking to get a consolation goal of sorts. Great defensive tackle, and that's commitment. Just what you want there. Christopher Wesley, who opened up the scoring here this evening for Germany, scoring his first goal inside the first minute and really setting the tone, proving he's good in cover defence as well. Here's another look at it.
Well, a great diving save by Christopher Wesley. Just when English was going to take a shot at goal.
Cheer now forward. Oh dear, really was the simplest of traps for Stephen Jenis to make. Just has to put that one to the back of his mind for the remaining 3.5 minutes of this game. Wesley, Hawker, Rabenta, Fuchs and Strajkovski all on the score sheet for Germany this evening. Time for one more goal though. Again, that crossfield ball seems to be the favoured option. The reverse stick shot requires a save from Yeselet. Made that one look easy. Shot was good, had lots of power behind it. Good strength from Strajkovski. 2 goals on the night for him. One on 11 minutes, a second on 44, both coming from penalty corners. As Germany look to go forward again and earn a corner, they've got a free hit outside the D. Takes them one step closer. Arnold with the restart. Walker, square ball, and a little bit slippy out there was Guyon Luong, who lost his footing and allows this counter-attack from New Zealand. Yeselet threatens to come out of his goal. Fairly tame conclusion to this exciting game, Cedric.
Well, I think, you know, the Germans have outplayed them in spite of them coming from the indoor season. New Zealand should go back with some positives in this match. They've had quite a few penalty corners.
I mean, plenty of corners, enough corners, you could say, to stay in this game and stay level pegging with Germany. But the Germans just far more efficient in open play. Game totally stretched out now, with what is likely to be one of the last attacks for New Zealand. And in the end, Hugo Ingles just running out of gas. Well, the umpires conferring, and they think that was right on the edge. So a penalty corner, it looks like that's going to be one of the last plays of the night. So let's see if New Zealand can finish on a high and take something else away from this game here. Their opening game against Germany. Quick restart. Uncheer into the D. There was the reverse stick shot. And then, yeah, it does look as though it came into Oliver Corm. So, final play of the night. Umpire's just going to run the clock down. This will be the last play. You'll hear the hooter, but we will play the penalty corner. All that needs to be decided, will the final score be 6-1 to Germany, or can New Zealand get one back and make it 6-2? All the players up and around the D now. Looks like it's going to be another straight flick low into the keeper's right this time, but Yeselik getting his full body behind it, palms it away, and that is the last touch of the evening. And a convincing result then for Germany in their first game of the Hero Hockey World League finals. They've beaten New Zealand comfortably in the end by 6-1. So handshakes all round for Tobias Hawker and the rest of the German side. He was on the score sheet tonight, scoring on 40 minutes. Goals 2 for Wesley Rabanta, Florian Fuchs, and 2 for Thilo Strajkovski. An absolute goal rout in the end then for Germany, with just the one goal coming for New Zealand after 5 minutes from Kane Russell. So there is confirmation of that full-time score here in Delhi. It's finished Germany 6, New Zealand 1. And so 2 games in the pool section still for both these sides. Germany to face England tomorrow, then India in a couple of days' time. For New Zealand, their next opponents are India, and they play them tomorrow. India and England in action right after this game. So they'll be waiting in the wings, and there are some of their fans waiting to cheer on the home side on this chilly evening in early January. Match highlights for you then. We'll pick up things in the second half, and Germany super efficient, converting here from this penalty corner on 44 minutes from Thilo Strajkovski, and they didn't stop there. Tobias Hawker was next with an easy run-in to the D, and the simplest of finishes as well. Fantastic awareness to take it onto his forehand and slot it past Manchester in the New Zealand goal. And this was goal number 6 for Jan-Philipp Rabenta after Milk Cow's shot was on target. No one was there to react to the rebound other than Rabenta. Here's that shot from Milk Cow again, on target, forced the save. And that made it 6 on the night. So there we go. The final match statistics. Germany 6, New Zealand 1, 18 shots in total for Germany. Plenty of circle penetrations though for New Zealand. They can take that away as a positive, and also the fact that they had 7 penalty corners in that game, only able to convert from 1 of those, Germany converting 3 of 6. So Germany take the 3 points. New Zealand will have to come back and do a little better tomorrow against host nation India. And we can head down now pitch side with Simon Mason for some man of the match presentations.
Welcome to the Hero Man of the Match presentation. We're delighted to be joined pitchside by Brett Hassel, the FIH representative, and he's here to present the Hero Man of the Match trophy and the cheque for 25,000 rupees to our man of the match, Germany's Tobias Hawker.
Thank you. Well done, mate. Thank you. Thank you.
And Tobias, a dream start to the game, a goal after 40 seconds. How did that feel?
Yeah, definitely it was a dream start for us. We didn't know how good we are in the first game because we played indoor season until Christmas, and now was our first game outdoor. And so it's every time it's really good to come into the match with the goal.
And you had a lot of possession during the match, a chance possibly to convert even more goals.
Yeah, that's what I told you. We are only 4 days now outdoors, so it's clear that we not do every chance direct into a goal, and we know we played against a really good team from New Zealand. They every time really good with counter-attacks, so we know we have to play really cool and have ball position. And I think in the next game probably we can be better in the in the goal shootings and probably can score some more goals in this tournament.
Okay, so looking to move forward, that would be your objective, maybe to shore up the defence a little bit.
Yeah, of course. If you saw the game, I think New Zealand had 4 or 5 penalty corners. So I think normally we get with really good penalty strikers, we get probably 2 or 3 goals. So we have to be better in the defense from the whole team, and that's what we want to do in the next games. We want to be better and better, and hopefully on the last game in the tournament we want to play our best game.
Thanks very much. Hero man of the match, Tobias Hauke.
Thank you, Simon.
Congratulations to Tobias, and congratulations to Germany. Victors here by 6-1, and there are the results from the rest of the day as well. The Netherlands, a shock defeat there to Argentina, ranked 11th in the world, and a win in the dying minutes for Australia against Belgium, 3-2 that one. The final game of the day, England versus India. Stick around from that one if you can. Your final thoughts on this one, Cedric? It was an absolute goal rout for Germany in the end.
Well, the Germans did very well in terms of keeping possession and moving the ball around and pushing up more into the attack, and scoring the chances that they got. They got 23 circle penetration and they scored 6 goals, which was really good for them. And last but not least, they're going to get better as the tournament gets on. They've just come back from the indoor season, and with time they'll get much stronger.
Okay, well listen, thank you very much for your company up here in the commentary box. Cedric D'Souza there alongside us for this game. The Germans taking 3 points, their first 3 points of the tournament. They are on their way. From myself, Michael Absalom, and the rest of the team here in New Delhi, thanks for your company. We'll be back to do it all again very shortly. Bye for now.